Welcome to Listing to Sell, moving sellers from Oz back to Kansas. This session is going to be about some of the techniques that we need to list properties at the right price so that we make sure that we get them sold. Please understand that this is a seller's market right now and prices are going up, at least for right now. So let's get into the material so that we understand exactly what we're dealing with. The uniqueness of location combined with the immobility is known as situs. When there are more buyers than sellers, it is a seller's market. When there are more sellers than buyers, it's a buyer's market. Prospecting is where we go and get leads. Market is where we do things that cause the leads to come to us. The number one reason that a for sale by owner decides to sell their own home by a recent survey is to save the commission. The sales comparison approach is based on the principle of substitution, which states that a knowledgeable buyer will pay no more for a property than the cost of obtaining an equally desirable substituted property. To ensure your lead generation is always your number one priority and that it gets done on a daily basis, you must acquire the discipline of time blocking. We have to be consistent with time blocking. There are 3 steps required in the sales comparison approach. First of all, we're going to collect the data of the comparables. Secondly, we're going to adjust those comparables and we're going to make them like the subject property. And then we're going to reconcile all of those comparables to come up with a final value conclusion. Reconciliation is a weighted averaging. The monthly rate of change is used by appraisers to come up with what that change of rate is every month. And here's the way it works. We're going to take the resale price minus the original sales price. That's going to give us a total value change. In other words, the net profit. Then we're going to take that total value change and we're going to divide it by the original sales price. That'll give us the overall percentage change. Then we're going to take that percentage change and divide it by the total months between the sale. And that will give us our monthly rate of change. Percentage adjustments or transactional characteristics should always be made before dollar adjustments or property characteristics. The CMA include the following: evaluating sold properties, evaluating what is currently on the market, and evaluating those properties that have expired. The exclusive right of sale listing is the most advantageous listing agreement that brokers are looking for because it guarantees that the broker is going to get paid regardless of who finds the buyer. The owner's title insurance policy is extremely important because it's going to provide the actual names of the owners, the property's legal descriptions, and it's going to identify any of the property's encumbrances. In other words, those things that are uninsurable. And that's the end of Listing to Sell.